So the Year 8 Season 4.2 mid-season patch designers notes are finally here. We're going to have a quick look at them together, see what's coming, see what's new, and judge it for ourselves. Starting off with the win deltas, as you can see that Ashe is at the top for the attackers, like she has been for a very long time. By the looks of it, console looks a lot more balanced than on PC. PC is a lot more scattered around. Think has a way too high of a win percentage, and then as we said, Ashe is being picked way too often. As for the defenders, by the looks of it, Legion's crept up quite a bit in the pick rate. The highest percent win rate though is going to be Rook, and then on console it seems like the defenders seem to be more of the problem. As you can see, Capcan there with the highest win rate. We've got Warden still being picked a lot on console. Moving on over to the ban rates though, pretty similar story as to what we're used to. I think Dokubi's been creeping up recently because people are realizing how annoying she is, and as on console, everyone just bans Jackal. I don't know why. Jackal really is not that strong, but that is the case. As for the defenders, PC, Fenrir is leading the charts nowadays, which is kind of crazy to think about. But it does really make sense with the current meta. And then on console, Capcan is being banned the most, probably because of how good he actually is on console. Moving on down to the operator balancing then, the first operator which is receiving some changes is Tuberão himself. As you can see here, these Zoto canisters are getting nerfed. He is no longer going to have 4 of them, he's only going to have 3 of them. It's no longer going to affect Maverick's DIY blowtorch, so Maverick is literally going to be a direct counter to Tuberão now, or at least in some kind of shape or form. And with that, they've also made the electrical insulation effect extended by 1.5 seconds after the canister has been destroyed, so it is going to last slightly longer than before. Not anything massive there. I think him losing one of the canisters is definitely needed. Next up though, we have Ace. As you guys know, his Selma charge has been changed. The fuse time has been increased to 4 seconds from 3.2 seconds. It's not that big of a change. I don't think it's going to impact the other hard breaches as much. Even in their justification here, they say Ace doesn't have many downsides. The Selma is safe to use, quick to explode, fast to use in succession, opens a relatively big hole, and can destroy bulletproof utility. Its main downside is that it can be destroyed during the breaching process. But when they compare this to other hard breaches like Thermite and Hibana and even Maverick, it just doesn't stack up. So that was their reasoning for that little adjustment there. Moving on over to Capcan, he's had his loadout change a little bit. He's going to be gaining the bulletproof camera and losing his impact grenades. I think it is going to put a few people off playing him, but Capcan is just such an easy operator and getting free kills and stuff like that, so I don't think it's going to affect his pick rate or even his win percentage on console that much. Maverick is going to be getting smoke grenades, so he's not getting swapped out for anything. He's just going to have the extra option of bringing a smoke grenade. It's not really anything bad there. Thunderbird, similar story. She's going to be getting the deployable shield. Now that is interesting because deployable shields are some of the better gadgets a defender can bring to the table. It can give you some undestructible cover unless they use like their utility on it. So this might actually help Thunderbird a little bit more, but I once again don't think it's really going to get her close enough to the likes of Doc to warrant her actually getting changed too much in the pick rate and the win rate. As for the weapon balancing then, as you guys may or may not know, they've decided to change a few of the weapons. The Spaz 15 shotgun is going to be getting changed recoil. The first shot kick is getting reduced, the lateral recoil is increased, and the elastic time is increased. I don't know what that means. As for the G36C, the recoil has been increased vertically and increased horizontally, so just an overall massive recoil nerf to the G36C. This is going to majorly affect Ashe and Iana, 2 of the highest picked operators in the game, 2 of some of the best attackers in the game as well. The controversial one from when this was announced like a week or so ago is the SMG-11. That is going to be getting his damage reduction done. Now I have heard that this doesn't actually affect the SMG-11 and its time to kill very much, so I don't think this is actually going to change the SMG-11 all that much, but that is the final weapon balancing overall. I am surprised by a few of the changes. I think the Tuberão one is good. The Ace one makes sense to me. Everything else is just kind of mid, you know, that they could have gone without changing some of these things. I am very surprised at the fact that they are not nerfing the defensive side as much as the attacking side in this update. Maybe they're getting ready to do a massive balancing update for the new year. Maybe in year 9 season 1 is when we're going to be getting some of those major changes. But with that being said, let me know all your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Enjoy.